by
Mike's Got Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Holy what have you done in my kitchen?
Oh, honey, how is it? I never know when she's coming home.
What are all these pipes laying around? Why is my dishwasher in the living room, and why is the carpet all wet?
Well, remember that fancy new kitchen remodel you've always wanted?
Oh, I do, and this is not it.
But I thought I might save some money by doing it myself.
You thought wrong. I promise this is going to cost you way more. You should have called in the professionals at Mike's Got Plumbing, because I'm pretty sure when I flush the toilet, water is not supposed to come out of the sink.
Noticed that, did you?
The next thing I'm going to notice is you calling Mike's Got Plumbing like you should have done in the first place.
Yes, dear. 866-314-4443.
Yes, 866-314-4443.
That played out so differently in my head. On next week's episode of What Not to Do.
No, not monkeys.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Tuesday morning. It's going to be a little bit cooler the next couple of days. Right now, 50 degrees. Look for temperatures to climb only to 66 degrees today. Partly cloudy skies. No mention of rain in today's forecast. We had our share of rain yesterday and the day before, and that, of course, is what ushered in this cold front that we will experience the next few days. Tomorrow, listen to this. Tomorrow night, the lows expected to drop to 32 degrees. So that's the night. Keep your window open. Keep your blanket on. That's what I do. I like the window open when it's cold.
Yeah, me too. I open my windows up every day. I love being home because then I can keep all my windows and doors open.
You know what I'm horrible at, though?
What's that?
I can go to bed with blankets on me, and sometimes I wake up and say, where are they? I don't know what I do. I should set up a camera one night and then look at it and see. I must be wild. That's what I'm thinking.
Are you a thrasher? I mean, do you just
go
everywhere?
I don't know. All I know is I get under the blankets. It's nice, right? Next thing I know, I'm cold and I'm reaching. Where's the blankets? They're on the floor. They're on the foot of the bed. They're crumbled up on the side. I have no idea what I do.
You got to tuck them in. Do you not tuck them in?
I don't tuck them in. No. Oh, that would be horrible.
Oh, okay.
You tuck them in?
I do. I tuck mine in and get in there and then snuggle up.
Trap yourself in the blankets?
Yeah, I love that. With my pillow and I'm set.
I don't want that. What if you have to get out of bed real quick?
Well, then you you have to suffer the consequences,
anyway,
I guess. Well, there you go. Well, but you wouldn't show that to anybody but you, right? I mean, the camera, if you would do that.
Robin, you are exactly right. I would not. Why would I show that to anybody? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, but it would be interesting for you to see yourself.
It would be interesting to see what happens to those blankets.
Yeah.
By the way, Casper is back.
Oh.
Casper is my armadillo.
Yes.
Now, let me clarify. Casper is not my armadillo. All right, so here's the story for those who never heard my story. I live in a mobile home, okay, and the skirting is not exactly there completely. There's a couple openings. Anyway, so one day I heard, a ghost, and I figured it was a friendly ghost because, he never came out to hurt me unless he was moving my blankets. And so I thought it was, I called him Casper because it was a friendly ghost. Well, then one day I saw that Casper was actually an armadillo. And he didn't live under the trailer. He just went under there for stuff. It's where he keeps his food or whatever. He lives under the shed. Okay. And the shed is in front of where I park my car, so that because I get up in the dark, so when I leave for work, I turn the headlights on, and there's Casper. So that's how I know it's an armadillo. Okay. So anyway, because I named Casper, apparently people think I own him, and so I came home one day and my neighbor said, "Hey, your armadillo was in my garden," and I said, "He's not mine." Well, you named him. I know. He's not mine. Well, I haven't seen Casper in a while. I've seen cats instead.
Oh.
And I thought, well, maybe the cats chased away Casper.
Or
But if I was an armadillo with all that armor, I wouldn't be worried about cats. I'd be fine.
Yeah,
I don't need to. So anyway, so I saw Casper again this morning. I said,
well, that's good.
I said, hello, Casper. It could be a different one. How do I know? They all look the same.
Well, maybe you should try to sneak up on him and like put like pink paint or something, just like a pink stripe or something. Then you know that was Casper. Maybe.
Now there's a video. There's a video. That'll be a good video.
Well,
Florida man falls on face trying to paint pink line on Casper, the friendly armadillo.
Well, gosh, those marine biologists do it all the time with like dolphins and whales, and and sharks. They put that thing in their fin or something so they can track them.
I think when you use the word marine biologist, it implies that they're professionals.
Well, you're a professional artist. You can.
Usually the canvas is stationary. Doesn't usually move. Did you ever go to a zoo when they had baby animals?
Yes.
Did you ever see a baby armadillo specifically?
No, never.
I remember. I have a memory of
baby raccoons.
Of the lady bringing out the baby armadillos, and you rub they have hair on the belly.
Oh, I didn't know that.
When you tickle the belly, they just love it. They just love.
Really?
Yeah. So I always think if I ever get Casper. Hey, Casper, because you can't pet him because he's got like armor on his back.
Yeah.
You can't pet it like a cat, but if he would let me, I would go, I'd pet his belly. Hey, there's your fur right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go.
I went one time to Lion Country Safari down in Miami.
Oh, I've never been there.
And they have, I don't know if they're still open. This was years and years ago. And they let you hold a baby lion cub.
How cute.
And it was, oh my gosh, it was so cute. And the tongue of the lion cub is, of the lion, I guess, is so coarse. Like, it's like sandpaper.
Oh.
Because he was licking my hand.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, oh my gosh, and that's probably how, of course, they're going to eat meat.
Yeah,
they're
in the wild,
They're going to kill things and eat meat, so they've got to have a tongue.
Right, to like hold it. They can't be slipping and sliding everywhere.
Right.
Like dogs.
You can't have a tongue like
dogs'
us.
tongues.
We can't lick something to death.
House cats, though, they have those kind of tongues.
Good morning. Right, they do.
Yeah, but not dogs.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Good morning, you're on the air. What a topic.
Good morning. You mentioned painting a stripe on the armadillo.
Robin did.
Well, my son was inundated with squirrels when he lived in Richardson, Texas, and he got so mad of trapping them and taking them for a ride, and he said, but it seems like they came right back. So he painted them, with a spray color, I guess, that was safe for the animals, and he just gave them a spray job while they were in the cage. And take them for a ride. So all of a sudden there was all kinds of funny-looking squirrels running around.
Oh, no.
Fun.
So he was right. They did come back.
Yeah. So he wound up really taking them out to God knows where.
Oh, my gosh.
Isn't that funny?
That is funny. My favorite part
It
is...
was funny.
Sonny, my
You
favorite...
always tell it was one of his. It was a short, like a chartreuse tail, or one of those that used a very flamboyant color. Anyway, have a great day.
Thank you, Sonny. My favorite part is when he gives the disclaimer that it was safe paint.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Where do you get that from?
Yeah, non-toxic.
You go to Lowe's. Can I help you, sir? I'm looking for some paint that would be safe, like to spray on a squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh, let me read the label. This one's no. Warning: do not spray on squirrels. No, don't use this one. Safe for spraying squirrels. Yeah, this one will work.
Yeah.
Where do you find that? That's funny.
I know animals are funny. I had painted the doghouse one day, and my beagle rubbed up against it and got this paint on it. So then what do I know? I took turpentine and tried to get the paint off, and it was
bad.
like he took speed. He was
boom,
boom. He was running all over the place, and then he'd lay down and look at me and pant, and then he'd haul butt, all over the place. And I thought, oh my God, I am so stupid. But he didn't die, thank God.
Those girls from PETA are outside. They are here for you.
But it was like he had a whole ton of speed.
That is
like, gee.
Oh, you are in trouble now.
Never did that again.
You have just incriminated yourself.
Well, he lived to be 17, so I guess I did something.
How old was he when you did that?
Oh, gosh, he must have been
17?
No. He must have been 5 or 6.
The segment you're listening to is normally the time we spend with Galen Unold from Life South and Tom Davis from Life South, and Tom is covering for Galen this week while Galen is on vacation. Mm-hmm. But Tom had something to do today also.
A Rotary meeting.
On their behalf,
the Rotary Club meeting.
On their behalf, I will mention the important role that you and I and all of us play if you're eligible to donate blood in making sure that there is a blood supply. And it's as simple as going down to Life South or going to the blood mobiles and taking a half hour out of your day. It takes, you can do it once every 8 weeks. And platelets you can do once every 2 weeks, I think. The important message, though, is without blood donors, there is no blood supply. So please be a blood donor. And Palm Garden of Ocala Health and Rehabilitation Center, thank you for sponsoring that message. And Penn Flooring at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, thank you for sponsoring the message. We recommend Palm Garden for long-term, short-term rehabilitative care, and Penn Flooring for your floors. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Tuesday, breezy and cooler than recent days with clouds breaking for some sun. The high 65 in the north to 72 in the south. Clear and colder tonight. Lows ranging from the upper 30s in the northern interior parts of the zone to 46 along the coast. For Wednesday, sunny and cool, high 58 to 64. Thursday, mostly sunny, highs in the low to mid-60s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Palm Garden wants to get to the heart of the matter. If you've been in the hospital as a cardiac patient, maybe you have a pacemaker or congestive heart failure or an arrhythmia, or perhaps you're a heart bypass patient, then consider Palm Garden as your rehab choice. With proven outcomes second to none, Palm Garden fixes broken hearts. Call today at 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 572-2510. That's 572-2510.
Whether you're just starting out in your career or ready to make a change, being a commercial pilot is within your reach. The FAA has predicted that in the next few years, the number of planes in the sky will double, and that means a lot more jobs in aviation. Aviation has teamed up with an accredited university, enabling you to get a college degree in aviation while training to be a commercial pilot. And with options like financial aid, grants, and scholarships, it's never been a better time to get your new career in aviation started today. For more information, call me at Ocala Aviation, 352-861-7484.
Hi, I'm Big Daddy Don Garlitz, asking you to support adoption by purchasing a Choose Life license plate from your county tag office. You know it costs a lot to give a child life. Many times a woman is forced to make a bad choice because of financial pressures. Help save the lives of the unborn children by aiding women whom choose life instead of abortion. Take a stand for life. Purchase your Choose Life license plate today. For more information, go to chooselife.org or call 352-624-2854.
Here's the 30-second news brief from the source WOCA. A cold front moving into the area will bring unseasonably chilly temperatures. NBA Hall of Famer Magic Johnson is lobbying Florida lawmakers as they consider new health care laws. Marion County Commissioners will host a workshop to discuss water flow reductions from Silver Springs. And motorcycles, bikinis, and beer are all the rage as Bike Week continues in Daytona Beach. Authorities say have fun, but be careful. And that is your news brief from the source WOCA.
Cookies, 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 cookies. We go cookie eating cookies.
When you want something special and fun for any occasion, get cookies. King Cookie in the Paddock Mall in Ocala will make a delicious, fun-filled delight just for you. So next time you're in the mall, stop by King Cookie or call 352-237-2557. KingCookieOcala.com. Customized cookies, cakes, and more. King Cookie.
Eating cookies, we're so happy eating cookies. Cookies!
18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Not a bad looking day. It looks a little overcast now. It got cloudy since the last time I looked out the window here. I'm looking at the live streaming video from Times Square, and the snow is coming down pretty hard right now in New York. And you can't really tell how heavy it is because they are constantly shoveling it. However, the statue in Times Square, the Patrick Duffy, I think it's Father Duffy, whatever his name is, that guy in the statue.
Yes.
They're not knocking it off that, and that looks like it's about 6 inches thick. So,
Oh my.
So it must be about half a foot already. So that's just, I guess this is the beginning of it, huh?
I think so.
Wow. Okay.
As long as it clears up by Saturday.
Oh, it should. This is only Tuesday.
Yeah.
It should be no big deal. All right, let's see. Those shopping for a fresh career have a chance to get a job with Earth Fare Ocala when the full-service organic grocery store and cafe opens later this spring. Career Source, Citrus Levy-Marion, Laura Burns comes in from Career Source all the time to tell us about job opportunities, and they are holding 3 hiring events for Earth Fare. Earth Fare is described to me, Joe is familiar with it. He says it's it's like a health food store, right?
Yep.
And a health food restaurant. Slash store. Anyway, so they are hiring, what's today, the 14th? So tomorrow, Thursday and Friday from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. right across the street at the College of Central Florida in the Ewers Century Center. So if you're looking for a job, you want to have an opportunity to work for Earth Fare tomorrow, Thursday and Friday from 9 till 6 p.m. at the College of Central Florida. There is no charge to attend. No appointment is necessary. You must register with Employ Florida at employflorida.org. And you are encouraged to apply online before attending one of the events. But you don't have to. You can do it, I guess, after you get there. Earth Fare plans to hire 70 full-time and part-time cashiers, entry-level department clerks, and experienced artisan bread bakers.
Oh, my.
Oh, I wonder if I could lie about that. I am an artisan bread baker. I am an artisan bread baker. Imagine how the bread would come out. They're also looking for butchers.
Creative, very creative.
Butchers.
You
picture that big, heavy cleaver, right?
Yeah.
Also,
be good with the knife.
Also, line cooks. No minimum education was required. Oh, that's interesting.
There you go. I like that.
But you need to be at least 18 years old. Anyway, it looks like a good job opportunity. This is the store that's opening up where years and years ago, you might remember Service Merchandise. More recently, it was called the Wildwood Mall, I think is what they called it.
And before that, it was Kmart.
Was it?
Wasn't Kmart right there? Wasn't that Kmart after Service Merchandise, and then Kmart closed?
Oh, really? I don't know.
And then it's the Wildwood Mall.
Okay. But anyway, so that's where we're talking about right there in the Shady Oaks Shopping Center at 2405 Southwest 27th Avenue. That's where the store will be, but where you go if you want the job is at the College of Central Florida, across the street from the mall.
Yep.
And it's tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. You know somebody who needs a job? Tell them about this. And P.S., Career Source is an employment agency, but they are free.
Yes.
You do not have to pay them. I did I used the employment agency route when I was younger to get a job. And of course I had to pay, and they were super nice, and I got a pretty good job because of them. So I'm just saying you have to pay, and I had to pay I think a whole paycheck.
Yeah.
I think I had to pay one paycheck, but they let me do it 10% for 10 weeks or something like that. So.
But this Career Source is absolutely
free. It's free.
No money out of your pocket. They will get you a job.
And it's Bike Week over in Daytona. I wanted to make sure I mentioned that again. If you're going over there, be careful. The Bike Week in Daytona simply means more bikes everywhere in Central Florida. Because the bikers, they want to see more than that. If they're coming from, if they live here. Like if you're a biker from Ocala, chances are you're going to Daytona and you're just going to spend the time there. But if you're riding your bike down from Michigan, and I know some of those guys do and girls do.
Yeah.
So they're in Florida. They're excited. They're in Florida. They say, let's take a road trip, and they'll come to Ocala. Let's take a road trip. They'll go to Orlando or to
Leesburg.
Who knows where? Leesburg, yeah. And so just be aware. We always have to be aware. I hate when I have a news story regarding a casualty, a fatal. There was one this morning, but it had nothing to do with a motorcycle. I think this guy, by the way, the guy who died yesterday was
having a medical incident. He's 84 years old. Poor guy.
Oh.
Poor guy. He, thank goodness nobody else got hurt or killed. 84 years old. His name is David Gerard Hansen. Our prayers go out to his family. Apparently, he backed out of his driveway into a house, and then he hit some mailboxes, and then this is down Southwest 60th Avenue, by the way.
Oh, my.
Not too far from you, right?
Yeah.
Down near your way?
Yeah.
And then he hit some trees, and they took him to the hospital where he died. So they even the report says it was a medical incident. So poor guy.
It is. That's horrible.
But he could have, it could have been worse. There could have been another vehicle that he collided with.
Or pedestrian. There are a lot of people that jog on that road.
I think that's how Harry Chapin died. I think Harry Chapin had a heart attack while driving on the Long Island Expressway or something like that.
My. Oh, my.
All right, let's see what else we have. Anybody want to comment on any of these things? You're welcome to do that. Galen Unold and Tom Davis are neither here, but of course we want to remind you to donate blood at Life South. Donald Trump seeks to host China's XI in April at his Florida resort.
Oh, okay.
U.S. President Donald Trump is planning to host Chinese President Xi Jinping at a 2-day summit next month in the Mar-a-Lago resort down in South Florida. Mm-hmm. By the way, if you've ever go to Google Earth and look at the Mar-a-Lago resort, and you have to ask yourself this: the land that Donald Trump owns for that resort goes from the Intracoastal Waterway all the way to the beach. Mm-hmm. Okay, it just crosses that. This is a big swath of land. That's his property right there, right? Mm-hmm. Which means there's water behind the estate and water, of course, on the beach side of the estate, on the Atlantic side, right? So you have to wonder, how does the Secret Service handle that assignment? And are they there all the time or only when he's there? I'm guessing they are there all the time.
Yeah.
So the Intracoastal Waterway is a narrow body of water. It's like, right? It's not that narrow, but it's narrow enough.
Right.
You probably could swim across it. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking, right?
I think so.
If you're a good swimmer, you could swim across. I think I could swim across, but I'm not that great of a swimmer. So they must have the CIA must have their boats, or the Secret Service rather, must have their patrol boats, whatever, in the water at all times on both sides. They have to be.
Yeah, right.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. So if you're down there cruising on your boat and you see bikini-clad women just kind of hanging out on stuff, they're probably Secret Service and packing a gun because they're probably undercover. So.
Oh, wow.
Don't try to flirt with them.
Thank you for putting that image in my head.
There you go.
Thank you for putting that image in my head.
You're welcome.
That was nice, Robin.
Road trip.
I appreciate that. She's packing.
That's what I believe. I mean, why be out there in a suit, Be out there in a bikini. Nobody will think
anything. This is not what I thought, but you've changed it. I was picturing, James Bond guys with sunglasses and suits, and they're on boats. But you put bikinis on those boats, and they're packing pistols in those bikinis.
That's right.
What kind of pistols? Like Honey West, that little tiny thing Honey West had?
No, they're probably carrying magnums. They're probably carrying something that'll do
in a
damage.
Bikini. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
4 elite U.S. military units, including the highly secret SEAL Team 6, are slated to practice taking out North Korea's leadership during a military exercise with South Korea.
Gosh.
What word jumps out at you from that story?
Yeah, South Korea.
No. The
SEAL
word
team.
secret. The word secret.
Oh, there you go.
We're reading about it. We are reading the story.
Secret maneuvers. That's
4
right.
elite. These are 4 elite U.S. military units, including the highly secret. I'm only reading it again to emphasize the word secret.
I missed that.
SEAL Team 6 are slated to practice. This is secret now. Slated to practice taking out North Korea's leadership during a military exercise with South Korea.
There you go.
We're reading it in the news. How is it a secret?
Yeah, there you go.
The Foal Eagle And key resolve exercises will take place every year, which take place every year, began March 1st. This year, SEAL Team 6, which is a secret SEAL team,
who we spoke to one of the guys from SEAL Team 6 and he wrote a book.
3 special operations units from the Army, and they would be the Rangers, the Delta Force, and the Green Berets, will be on hand to rehearse a decapitation strike.
Oh.
According to the Yonhap News Agency.
Oh.
How about that,
huh? Oh, my.
You think? Wow. And it's a secret, Robin.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't want to know. Because now North Korea is getting ready with their missiles, and when they see the secret exercises, they're going to blow them away.
Well, it's a secret. They don't see it. We have it. We're told to broadcast it. I mean, it's right here in the broadcast list.
Yeah. Oh, gee.
Korea June Jang. Korea June Gang Daily, that's the news agency, reported that U.S. F-35 fighter jets will participate in the exercises as well and will simulate attacks on North Korean targets.
Gosh.
There you go.
Wow.
It's a secret.
Popcorn.
It's a secret. Here they come. They're going to take me out right now because I wasn't supposed to read that. But because it's a secret. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Blizzard and winter storm warnings from parts of Maine to Virginia.
As for New York, state of emergency in effect. All non-essential personnel told to not go into work. The city's going to be very slow today. It's going to be very quiet. And essentially, they're telling you if you don't need to be out, don't come out because it is still going to be a messy day. And right now, it's just sleeting.
Fox's Rob Schmidt. The weather also affecting the healthcare debate.
On Wednesday, the House Budget Committee was supposed to move forward with the next phase in marking up this Republican legislation. That's now been moved back to Thursday. Why is that significant? Well, that House Budget Committee has a lot of conservatives from the Freedom Caucus that are trying to kill it. House Budget Committee. This storm actually may give the White House a little bit more time to try to work some of the members.
Fox's Ed Henry and Goodyear retiring, the last of its fabled fleet of blimps. Fox News, we report, you decide.
We first opened about 10 years ago. We were small, just a few of us, but it was exciting. I always dreamt of having my own business. It was kind of slow at first, but things started picking up. We had big plans. But in our wildest dreams, we never thought we'd have this much work. Yeah, with so many businesses caught off guard by the storm, Reed Waste Management has never been busier.
What will become of your business after a disaster? Nearly 2/3 of businesses aren't prepared for an emergency. And 40% of businesses that experience a disaster never recover. Make an emergency plan now, before it's too late. For a free online tool that helps you develop an emergency plan to keep your business up and running should disaster strike, visit ready.gov/business. Brought to you by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the American Red Cross, and the Ad Council.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen Silver Springs. It's a new year full of good stuff and good food, so come on down to DQ at Silver Springs and start it off right, because we've got things for your heart's delight. Chicken strips and pepper gravy and slaw or chili dogs, oh so savory. Codfish and grilled burgers too, made to order just for you. Creamy and frosty blizzards and shakes and all kinds of flavors for goodness sakes. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Next Generation MD is the future of healthcare now. Listen in the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. to learn how the future in PRP treatments are here in our area. Find out the many ways that Dr. Juan Jordan, M. Charles Brooks, NP, and case manager Mark Shaw have brought the family medicine practice to a new level. Hear from the very people that benefit from the fine work they have done in this field. Next Generation MD, every first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. here on WOCA 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
This is the beat of a normal heart. Now this is the beat of a heart of someone who just snorted or injected or smoked methamphetamine. Why? For a high. And this is what happens to that normal heartbeat. It's irregular, it's racing, it's why it's called speed, and it can do bizarre things to our heads. It can make us aggressive and violent. We can start hallucinating and end up doing some serious damage to people. Call 1-8888-NO-METH today for more information on methamphetamine. That's 1-8888-NO-METH.
A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free Florida and America.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
WOCA gets results.
This is Ted Berkey from PR Newswire, and I have worked with Larry and Robin for the last 12 to 14 years. They're one of my favorite interviewers. They are always well prepared, ask the best questions, and they're super nice. And I just feel honored to work with them for this long. AM Ocala is one of my favorite shows, and I'll continue booking them for as long as I can.
WOCA gets results.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.